Hey guys, and welcome back to another Calamity Quickie. Before we get into today's video, I want you to slap a like on it and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. In fact, I'm going to win a quick game of Smash while you do that. You subscribed now? Let's get into it. A very happy Valentine's Day to everyone who's watching this, or more importantly, 1 year anniversary of the release of the Sonic movie day. That's what we're really celebrating. So my boy Axie the Taxi has asked thoughts on the fighting game code of conduct. Now, I've actually looked into this a little bit, and this is kind of crazy. Pretty much written up because of the Smash controversy and other bans across the FGC regarding racial arguments. Some are calling people soft for needing something like this to protect them. Have a look at Twitter talk. Okay, so reading through this is kind of big. This is a lot to cover. So the objectives are, the code of conduct is guided by the following intentions, which we're calling the objectives. Inclusivity. The inclusivity object states that this code of conduct intended to make the FGC a safe and inclusive experience now and in the future, in which everyone's welcome regardless of race, color, ethnicity, nationality, sex, sexual or romantic orientation, gender identity, religion, disability, neurodiversity, body size, pregnancy or maternity, citizenship or any other personal characteristics. But that's always a good thing. Yeah, we want to try and get that out. Integrity. The integrity objective states that this code of conduct is intended to maintain to build integrity in the FGC throughout consistently and diverse leadership. Fair tournament operation requires community spaces. Okay. Authenticity. The authenticity objective states that this code of conduct is intended to pursue the above goals of inclusivity and integrity while preserving authority in the FGC's unique feel, exciting fun, trash talking spirit, and dedication to competition. Okay, so there's a lot to list here. I'm not going to list it all, but just looking through, the whole basis of this seems to be just shaping up and telling people to be decent. And the more I read through this, I've read through it before this, and now I'm reading through it again. It's quite difficult to pick out significant points to talk to you about because it's so big as a document. But the idea is that, you know, there are ethics that most of us hold as human beings that are now having to be written down in a code of conduct for those who don't know how to behave, which is pretty maddening to me. And on the point that actually you were saying about some people thinking it's soft to have this, I mean, I don't know. It would appear we need this. The bit about needing to shower is absolutely hilarious to me, that this has to be put in writing, that people don't understand that they need to shower. But yeah, I mean, this is the big one here, isn't it? Underage participants. Any participant under the age of 16 must be accompanied by an adult guardian when attending an in-person community space. Standards of behavior will be higher with or around anyone under the age of 18, meaning behavior may not otherwise amount to violations. Meaning behavior that may not otherwise amount to violations may be treated as violations if the target is under 18. Anyone under the local age of majority will be deemed unable to consent, including to sexual activity. I mean, well, good, minors can't consent. That's a given. I think this is kind of overdue, and I understand that it takes some time for people to draw up these kind of things, but we're now, you know, coming up to a reasonable time since the Smash controversy happened, and now something like this is being brought up. Now, I know this isn't just based on the Smash community. I know there's been a lot of instances of racism in the fighting game community and things like that in general. So it spawns from a lot of things, but I can't help but feel that the Smash controversy has played a massive role in this. As much as I don't think it's great that we have to have a set of rules like this because of stupid people, well, stupid people doesn't quite cover it. But you get my point. This is kind of necessary. Well, not even kind of. This is necessary at this point. Everything that went down, there does need to be some sort of code of conduct. It's just a shame that, yeah, these disgusting people kind of did what they did. But in that same respect, I don't think these rules really hinge on anyone but them, and they make things kind of better for everyone. Like the showering bit, the personal hygiene bit, that's a biggie. That's a big deal. People need to be decent. You know, if you're attending a public event, you need to shower. I don't understand why this needs to be put in a writing again, but people don't listen. So now there's a code of conduct. I support this. I don't agree with it wholeheartedly, but I do support the majority of this document, and I think it is going to be a good thing for the fighting game community going forward. Mario, do you think the supposedly leaked Sonic Rush-like game will be titled Sonic Rush 3 or something else? I don't believe it will be called Sonic Rush 3. I think this is a new age for Sega and a new age for Sonic, and they want to kind of make a brand new Sonic identity with a new voice actor and everything. So I don't think it will be called Sonic Rush. It would be nice if maybe some of that team got involved if this leak is true. That would be awesome, but I'm not gonna hold out hope on that one. Mario then asks, are you enjoying the recent snow? Not gonna lie guys, I really hate snow. I know I sound like such a humbug, but it's cold, it's slippy, it ruins everything. I don't like snow. Kermie says, what do you think of the potential Diamond and Pearl remakes which could have been leaked? I never actually played Diamond and Pearl. I finished at Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, so I'd be really excited for it. It'd be a way for me to go and play new iterations of these games. However, Game Freak have kind of disappointed me a little bit, and I hope that, considering they're so beloved in this franchise, they get the proper care and attention. Much the same as I feel like Sonic Team doing a remake of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. It's gotta be perfect. Benny, how do you feel about Gina Carano, Cara Dune being fired from The Mandalorian? Gina, don't compare the plight of right-wing supporters to those of Jews in Nazi Germany. What the hell were you thinking? Now, I'm going to be honest, I sit in a very weird kind of political space that I'm not completely left-wing and I'm not completely right-wing. I'm more left-wing leaning, but I am more centrist. I think that conversation needs to happen between both sides, and I think that a lot of that has been lost in recent years. However, you just don't do that, okay? You just don't do that. It's not because she's right-wing, it's the implication of what you're saying. Just no. I'm not surprised that Disney fired her. Bear in mind she got suffered some controversy before that as well, so it is what it is, I guess. It's a good thing she's gone. At the same time, I did enjoy the character of Cara Dune, and I will miss seeing her in upcoming Star Wars projects. TJ, so as you might know, the US is currently working to distribute a vaccine for COVID and is now available to the public. Do you guys currently have a similar situation vaccine-wise, and what are your thoughts about the vaccine? Yeah, so we have a vaccine program in the UK. I think 10 million people have now been vaccinated. I am getting my vaccination on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming, so I will be vaccinated. I don't really want to get too into like the vax, anti-vax kind of thing, because I think it's very political and it draws a lot of arguments on both sides. But to me, the most sensible option is to get the vaccine. The more people that get the vaccine, the better chance we have of moving past this COVID pandemic. Obviously, everyone has their own reasons, and I don't want to dispute that with anybody. You do you, and be happy doing that. But I'm just happy to be getting it myself, and I think that everyone should try and do so as quickly as possible. Benny Boy, what are your thoughts on SML being sued by Nintendo? I saw that. It's interesting because the things that they've outlined in this cease and desist letter, if this cease and desist letter is true, is really kind of horrifying, and it makes me question how they would have got away with that for so long. But of course, this is Nintendo, and Nintendo do not like free use of their characters. If you use a Nintendo IP, they're coming for you. And one thing I've always found very strange in the terms of like bootleg merch is there's a lot of bootleg Mario merch out there, and not so much Sonic, because Sonic is a protected character, so you can't print t-shirts with him and things like that. And I would have thought that would have been the same for Mario, yet you still find so much Mario merchandise that's knockoff and bootleg on the market. The Nintendo ban hammer is coming down again, and I'm wondering how it will affect streamers going forward. Previously, Nintendo went to war with streamers and YouTubers YouTubers and then decided to lay off and let us do our thing. But with recent events, I think Nintendo might be coming around to just copyright everything. And obviously they already copyrighted, but copyright claim anything that features their material. And you know what, Nintendo, if you're watching this, it's not necessarily your game that makes my Smash stream, although it's a massive part of it. It's the players that are in my arenas that play and create these great experiences that we all get to share together. That's not your content. It slightly is, but it's not your content. So please don't go down that road. Me and a lot of people love playing your games online and streaming them, and it would be a real shame to see that relationship go to hell. And on that note, we'll call it an end to this Calamity Quickie. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Gotta go fast, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.